So now talking about the model you have created, I want to know how did you create it and what it takes to create models, because all I see is it requires a lot of money. How much money is needed to create something like the world's best speech to text model?
So we don't actually train our foundation models from scratch, right? The best thing about it is there's so many open source models that have been trained on the entire internet. So there are multimodal LLMs that can take audio, text, image as input. And they're trained to take a question as an input and like give you an answer. What we did is we fine-tuned these models. We took the best multimodal LLMs. There's ones from Microsoft, Google, all these companies, DeepSeek, all these companies have LLMs, and we fine-tuned them to become a speech-to-text model.
And your fine-tuning mechanism is the best, making the best speech to text. How?
So what we have done is we took an ensemble of the best multimodal LLMs in the world. And then we had our own curated data set of a lot of podcasts, videos, YouTube, all of these things, where we have input as like audio and output as like text. But then we ask the LLMs to actually like convert it from input to output. And then we actually have another LLM that goes and tries to fix all the errors. And then that LLM actually, if we have 5 different models that give 5 different transcripts, then we ask the final LLM to be the judge and like figure out what is the ground truth.
I see.
So you can look at 5 different transcripts by 5 different models. These are all LLM models. Then we ask the final LLM to correct it and find the true ground truth. And then we also have some hand curated ground truth as well. And then we use that as a gold standard to then train a multimodal LLM to go from speech to text. Whereas all these other companies are not using LLMs under the hood. They have trained models 10 years ago to just go from speech to text. They're tiny models. The LLMs are trained on the whole internet. So they have heard every language in the world. They have seen every video, every audio podcast on the internet.